Hey YouTube, it's me, Black Diva 26. Here to give another report, another update. So I missed last week of an update, and I knew I needed to do one, but just didn't want to because there really wasn't nothing to update. But I told myself today that I needed to do an update because it's Saturday, and that's the day that I chose where I knew I would have some me time in my bedroom alone by myself. My husband would be at work. My kids would be at practice. So I have a little bit of time to go ahead and get an update in. Basically, there was no update last week on purpose. I basically, I told myself that I wanted to do and report the good and the bad, because a lot of people think that because you may have had weight loss surgery that things are extremely easy, and it really isn't, regardless to if you have been post-op for a couple of months up to a couple of years, such as myself. We still struggle every single day with the same struggles as the next person. The struggles may not be the same, but we do still struggle. Last week was a huge struggle for me, as well as this week. Last week was a lot harder because the week prior to that, as I explained in my last video, I found out that my intestines were inflamed, and come to find out, I was still suffering from things for quite a while. Sorry, y'all. This is, I just got my wig done, and it hasn't fallen into place the right way just yet. But whatever. So yeah, after I found out about my intestines being inflamed, we actually found out that they were kind of twisted. So I was still suffering a lot. I kind of got over that throughout the week up until the end of last week. So there was nothing to really report. I had no weight loss at all whatsoever. I tried to kind of stay on target with my eating. However, that had to change because I could barely eat at all, or I guess I was really afraid of eating because it seemed like whatever I ate, it didn't matter if it was a soup, if it was broth, if it was a protein shake, whatever it was, aggravated my intestines and caused me to be in a lot of pain. With that being said, I lost no weight. I actually gained weight because, of course, my cycle was coming on as well. I tend to gain anywhere from 5 to 7 pounds when my cycle comes on, which is so extremely frustrating. You have no idea, because it always happens where I start to lose weight. Even if it's a couple of pounds, I'm ready to cheer myself on, root myself all the way. And here it is, that time of the month where I'm like very, what's the word? I don't even know what to say, but every month, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, 2 weeks before my cycle comes on, I begin to get bloated. I have all of the freaking cravings. And then a week before, I'm about 5 pounds up. Regardless to what I lost, I gained 5 to 7 pounds. And I have to fight to get that back off again. It could be because of the cravings. It could be because of the water retention. It could be because of many things, but whatever. So moving along to this week. This week was a struggle, guys. It was a struggle to get myself mentally back in tune with what my goals are. I just get so frustrated, y'all. I get so frustrated every time my mental is there, and something always finds a way to pull me back down, pull me and suck me right back into the old routine. And yeah, so this week I really didn't stick to any eating goals. Like, I didn't have as much vegetables. I didn't have the carbs that I would normally have, but just my mental state, you guys, isn't there. And I'm telling myself, Tamika, get back on track, make a video, let everybody know the good and the bad. And I haven't even let you guys know the complete bad yet. The real bad is I've gained like 7 pounds. So with that gain, I'm even more frustrated. I'm not sure if it's because I was unable to really be active for the last 2 weeks. My stress level is on 10. I just have so much going on in my life where, I'm trying to prepare my son for college. I have so many meet and greets with colleges with my son, basketball, volleyball for one of my daughters, cheering for another one. It's just so many things that I have to be at. On top of that, my son injured himself. He was in the hospital 3 days straight, and now he's in a full leg cast, not full leg, from the knee down. And he's going to be out for the first 6 games of the season. So that's very stressful. And it may sound like nothing to you guys, but my son really, really, really wants to get a sports scholarship. So, for a sports family and a family that is really trying to help push and get him to where he's trying to go, being that this is his senior year, these types of things are extremely stressful. As I mentioned in an earlier video, I have realized that I am an emotional eater. And even with the surgery, sometimes it gets really, really hard to be in tune with the things that that aren't really beneficial to you. Like, if I know that I'm an emotional eater, I can say to myself, okay, Tamika, you just want to eat something because you're stressing out about this, or you just want to eat something because this didn't go your way, or whatever the reason may be. To mentally and physically still tell yourself you don't need something is going to forever be a challenge for any of us trying to lose weight, whether we've had surgery, whether we're doing it the natural way. So anyway, I decided that I was going to make me a doctor's appointment with my primary physician and see if she can get me scheduled to meet with a nutritionist. Just because I've always been one of those difficult patients where I never really overate, but I have been an emotional eater. And when I am an emotional eater, it's usually like snacking. Like, I'll go, and it doesn't have to be too unhealthy. It could be, I love fruit. I can go and I eat fruit, but then fruits aren't bad for you also because of the sugars that's in it. I'm not really a shake person, so I won't want to go and get a protein shake or a smoothie. The consistency of that type of stuff is just to me. I feel like I need to regroup. I feel like I need help in the food department again. Just taking it back to the basics. I keep telling myself I'm going to take it back to the basics of when I was preparing for surgery, but because it's been so many years, I feel like I've forgotten a lot. I try little by little to do research. It's just, I just need to learn my body type again and see what actually is positive for my body. What's the right types of food to put with each other, you know, what food groups to put with each other, because we all have different body types. We all have, whereas my husband, if he just simply removes carbs and sugars from his diet, like he's just dropping weight with no problem whatsoever. And I don't get it, because he likes to, you know, indulge in other foods that may not affect him, whereas with me, I haven't been on carbs or sugars in forever, and I'm still struggling with my weight. You know what I'm saying? Where everyone is different. Some people can drink alcohol and not gain from those from the caloric intake of the alcohol, and other people's will, other people will hold on to those calories. I don't know, you guys. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm perfect and everything that I'm doing is just, it's having a negative impact on my body, but I just don't know what to do anymore. But like I said, I can't fault anyone but myself, because the last 2 weeks I have not been on target. It has something to do with the illness that I, for some reason, you know, stumbled upon, and then my son injuring himself, so not being able to find the time really to like keep making it to the gym or whatever. I just have to get back into that mental state of, Tamika, no excuses, you gotta do this. So I just wanted to get on here and make a quick video giving you guys the good and the bad. No weight loss in the last 2 weeks. I actually gained 7 pounds. The weight that I lost, I actually gained that back. But I am looking forward to this upcoming week and getting myself back right mentally and physically on this journey. So y'all keep praying for me, because I'm really trying, and I'm really wanting to get back to feeling comfortable in my body, in my skin, and with my health. So love you guys. Love you so much, even more, for listening and taking the time out of your day. Any and all feedback is welcome, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Smooches.